Out with Rico Robles is about to go live online. Catch All Out monster hit music, All Out celebrity interviews, All Out showbiz and sports news, All Out fun, an exclusive on the Monster. Catch the stream on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your All Out host, Rico Robles. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Our sponsor, RX93.1, you know what it is. It's all about Fantastic Friday, and we got the one and only RINI joining us. You know, you got a big show happening in Manila. What's up, RINI?
What's up, Rico? How you doing, man?
Great, great, great. Where are you joining us from?
I'm actually here in Melbourne right now. I'm in this my homie studio, RMR Studios, getting ready for the tour. We've been rehearsing, getting all the arrangements and stuff, you know, spotless. So, yeah.
Is this the very first tour you're going to be doing for the album, or have you done tours in the past as well?
I've done a couple of tours in US, Canada, in the UK as well, and also like Paris and Amsterdam and stuff. But this is going to be the first time in Asia, so I'm quite stoked to be in Asia.
The music itself, it's like, it reminds you, reminiscent of, you know, the late great the artist formerly known as Prince. You know what I mean? It reminds you of that. So Maxwell, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was getting off of that, man.
Those are my heroes, bro. Like I grew up listening to Prince too, and Maxwell is like, you know, one of the heroes of neo soul R&B. So I'm like, you know, I give it up to them.
Are you gonna be pulling off a D'Angelo number with no shirt on and all ladies going crazy and telling how does it feel?
Oh my gosh! I mean, I know Philippines gonna be hot, so we'll see, man. I don't know if my summer bod is there yet.
But you know how the ladies be going, man. But you know, you talk great. I mean, I've read some stuff about your music and the process that you're making it. I mean, how old are you when you discovered that this is something that, you know, you want to make music? And then how old are you when you found out I'm going to make a living off of this?
Right. I mean, I really started playing music when I was about 10 years old. You know, I picked up the guitar. Thanks to my dad. He was the one who, you know, showed me all of that stuff, and really invested in my love for music. So yeah, there you go, 10 years old. And then I moved to Australia when I was 13. I was part of a music ministry in my church. I was playing guitar, you know, and that helped me discover like the whole neo soul side of R&B and stuff. And I didn't really start thinking about making music my career until I turned probably like 17. That's when I, you know, started writing my own stuff, and I put out my first album, RINI, which was kind of just like a compilation of random songs that I made, and it turned out really well, surprisingly. And then I had the After the Sun EP after that, which gave me the opportunity to do a show in Melbourne. Thanks to my homies as well that helped me out. But yeah, that was the time when I sold out the first Melbourne show, and that, like, I was like, yo, this is crazy. I think I want to do this for life. And then yeah, we're here, man. The rest is history.
I mean, were you surprised that Melbourne and Australia has a solid R&B following? Because I know Australia's more of like a rock and roll scene, you know what I mean?
Like rock, country, pop, that's like their shit. So
yeah,
I mean, I was surprised for sure. Like I didn't think that. Still to this day, there's not really a big R&B scene here. It's more like pop and like blues, country vibe that they really love listening to. And like, you know, you heard of Tame Impala, like psychedelic, alternative, indie stuff. So R&B, that was like, yeah, super surprising to me, man.
I mean, and speaking of the music and the way you write it and everything with the musical heroes, was it for the ladies? That's what you got written? Was it for the Riz game? Was it for that? I mean, what was the first song that you have written, if you could remember? Was it because of heartbreak? What was it?
It was definitely because of yeah, like a heartbreak.
Mm.
Damn, yeah. But I you know, it's like I started writing because I just felt like I had this platform to
Mm.
express my emotions and stuff. And like earlier, like with the stuff that I was writing earlier on, that was all coming from like, you know, heartbreak
Mm.
and stuff like that. And like R&B was kind of like the perfect sound for it.
Mm.
You know, that they call it rhythm and blues. So it's like, you
That's a
know,
blues part. That's a blues part that not a lot of people know, right?
exactly.
Was it hard? I mean, when you write about heartbreak, it's like reliving it. But some people say it's therapeutic at the same time, that if you talk about it over and over, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I remember my first time writing about, you know, my favorite clothes. That was like the major heartbreak song that I wrote. It was tough. It was, you know, because it was fresh, and you know, I hated the fact that I'm still even talking about it at that
Mhm.
time. But I was like, after I finished the song, it was kind of like, wow, like, you know, there's something positive that came out of all that negative stuff that I was
Mhm.
feeling. And it became like more like therapeutic. Yeah, like you said, it was like a relief. It's kind of like, damn, like it's over, but at least I got something from it. You know, I learned my lesson.
Mhm.
Now it's like the biggest song I have. It's like so weird. I don't even know how, but thankful, man. I'm thankful for the heartbreak. I'm thankful for the experience. You know, so
Hey, is
yeah.
that trippy? Is that you write about a heartbreak song about a certain specific girl or a certain specific somebody? Then you're
Mhm.
currently dating somebody. But did they ever ask, like, yo, you know, and you have to perform it? You know what I mean? Because it's the
Yeah,
number one song that you got.
I know, man. It's a funny thought.
Yeah.
I mean, my girl now, she's cool with it. You know, she understands. Like, I'm creative, and like, you know, that's how we do it. Like, that's, you know, that's the way we. I guess just, you know, that's
Mm.
music, and music has to be real, and you can't deny that. Sometimes, you know, there's some people, you know, there's people that's been there before you. So like, you know, you just gotta accept the past. And
It
she's
takes a
over
it's
it,
an
man.
open mind, dude. You
Right.
know,
Yeah. So I love her extra much.
yeah. Well, you know, on the show, we do have some random fun questions where we get to know you, and we do have some all out questions. Now, for you, if you weren't a musician, if you're making the music that you are making, what do you think you'd be doing?
Damn, I think I'd be a mechanic, bro. I'd be working
Mhm.
on cars. Like I love working on stuff. Like I feel like being a mechanic is like you just be busy the whole day trying to fix that
Mhm.
car, you know? So that'd be my number one choice. Number two, I'd probably work in like I don't know, like art, like maybe
Mhm.
like some painting stuff. Because I
Some
grew up,
abstract, yeah,
yeah,
or
so I
something.
grew up doing a lot of like, you know, drawings and like sketchings and stuff like that. I really love like sketching cartoons. So that's probably something that I would tap into.
That's a good music video idea. Blank
Yes,
paper
sir.
with your song, and then you just start sketching. It's just your
Yeah.
hand, and then a
Yeah.
finished product by the end of the
Ooh,
song. That would be
okay.
something. That would be
Okay. All
something.
right.
That would be
Write that
something.
down.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you
Appreciate it.
know, what's that one song that you wish you've written?
Mm,
You're
damn.
like, you heard it, like, oh man, that's the jam right there, you know.
One song that I wish I wrote. That's pretty. I mean, like I would say any Frank Ocean song because the way
Mhm.
he writes is crazy, bro. But I think I would say like maybe Nights by
Mhm.
Frank Ocean because
Mhm.
that's like my favorite song of him right now. Like from the lyrics to like the beat, and then there's like a beat switch up at the end. I'm like, damn, like it's a whole experience, bro. Like it's, you know, I want to make something like that eventually.
Would that be the musical direction that you'd be heading to after all this, like the whole switch up? Because they do that a lot on K-pop. You know what I mean? When
Yeah,
K-pop, I mean, they come out, it's like an award show performance in every song.
yeah.
You know?
Sure. I mean, yeah, I would. I'm aiming for something that big for sure.
Mhm. Now, what was that one advice? I mean, I'm sure when you were starting, not all the doors are opening, not everything was a yes. You know, what was
Mhm.
that one advice that you received and from who that up to this day you use?
One advice. I mean, I'd probably say, well, there's just one thing that my friend told me. It was actually, his name is Josh Condor,
Mm.
and he really inspired me with this one thing that he said to me. He was like, if you're the best in the room, then you're in the wrong room."
Mhm.
If that makes sense. Like, you got to put yourself where you got to surround yourself with people you can learn from. I think that's what it meant. Like, you need to constantly challenge yourself, and like,
Mhm.
you know, always aim to be better, because if you're like the best in the room, like, what like, what are you going to learn and stuff
True
like that.
that. True that.
That's like, to me, like, that's like such a powerful uh advice, man. Like, I'm always trying to find ways to like be a better version of myself, not just in music and, like, life, and but yeah, like music as well. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to.
Mhm.
It's always life is a learn. What did they say? Like, life
Life's a
is,
learning curve.
yeah,
Every day
learning
you
curve.
learn, yeah,
Essence.
something new.
Yeah, so I'm yeah, just constantly learning and growing, bro.
And you did mention being, in the room with the best people. For you, who's the most famous person, or you've ever met or been in a room with?
Famous person I've met, bro. Like, I met SZA one
How
time.
was that?
Yeah, I was like freaking out, to be honest. I was so scared, but it was
Mhm.
very brief. We was in LA,
Mhm.
and it was Isaiah Rashad's album listening
Mhm.
party, and she pulled up because they were really close friends. And
Mhm.
even before the whole thing, I was already like, I already reached out to SZA, and like,
Mhm.
surprisingly, like, she responded, and she was like, "Yo, like, I love your music too, like, let's link up." And I know she's busy, so it didn't happen. But when I met her, she was like the most humble, like, person ever. But like, she's so talented, and like, I'm such a big fan, bro. My good sister, man. But yeah, I love her.
That's crazy because I interviewed Doji the other day. Doji was telling me also SZA. I think y'all were in the same party. I
Ooh.
think y'all
Oh
were in the
yeah, she
same
was
party.
there. No, she was there. She actually hopped on stage with us, Irashad. She did like her collab with him. I was there, bro. That's crazy.
That's the
Wow.
same party that y'all are at.
Yeah, dude. That's
That's
wild.
trippy. That's
That's so
trippy,
wild.
man. But we're excited for your show. I know it's gonna be happening in the Philippines. Of course, invite everybody. Invite the. I know you're part Filipino, or you're pure Filipino.
I'm pure Filipino, brother.
Kababayan, invite everybody, of course, to catch a show that is happening here in the Philippines.
Yes, sir. To my fellow Filipinos, I just want to let y'all know I'm going to do a show in the Manila, Philippines, SM Aura Samsung Hall, July 19th. Make sure you pull up. Bring your family, your friends, your girlfriend, your boyfriends. Even your exes if you want. I don't care. But just be there and vibe with me, because it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have this special moment for you guys. So yeah, I can't wait to see y'all. Can't wait to be in the Philippines, in the motherland again. I can't wait to eat some balut, man.
Hey,
But yeah, man, I'm excited. I can't. Yeah, I don't even have anything else to say but that.
and that's what it's all about. When it comes to Live Nation Philippines bringing you here, it's got to be something big. Are you gonna have a
Yes,
full
sir.
band with you? How's the show gonna be? Can you take us through your shows?
Yes, sir.
Can you walk us
Yeah,
through?
I'm gonna have a band. I mean, it's gonna be I would say it's not a full band, but like, it's a 3-piece band. But it's still gonna be big. We're working on the arrangements now. We just did 2 rehearsals. We have 2 more, and then a production rehearsal. So everything's gonna be tight. Everything's gonna be, it's gonna be fun, man. And I know all of the fans that are coming through are gonna have such an amazing experience with the show. So
Hey, it's gonna be something cool. I got one more question. I gotta
yes,
ask
sir.
this for the fellas. All right, of course, from the fellas of Monster RX93.1. Here we go, man. What's the risk game like for you, man? how you get the, if you're gonna get a hookup, how are you in the club? What's the game like, man?
Man, I'm like, oh man, I'm like way off the game, bro. Like I'm basically married. But I mean, you just gotta be yourself. Be chill, man. Don't be trying too hard. Be yourself, compliment the lady, talk, be smooth. That's all you gotta do. Just be genuine. Like I think like everybody loves genuine people. So, if you're interested in someone, make it known and just be chill about it. Don't try too hard.
And holla. That's what it is.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. We'll see you in Manila. Can't wait to see your show, my man. Thank you for taking time to talk to us. And we'll see you here, all right? Ingat ka. And you always say in Tagalog, ingat ka, man. Ingat, ha? All right. Till then, monsters, you know how we do it. Give it up once again for RINI.
Monster exclusive interview. Monster exclusive interview. Only from Manila's hottest. Monster RX93.1.